Let's talk about excuses and not going to the gym, not eating the food, not doing what you're supposed to. The internet is alive with these videos that I'm about to show you right here. And it's mostly, this is where I get this, mostly from guys that are overweight, so that are heavy, that have been trying to lose weight or have lost weight, sometimes significant amount of weight, but still have a long way to go. And they get halfway through the journey or they get down into the journey and all of a sudden they get sidetracked. And sidetracked might be, as you'll hear in the video, might be sick, might be something going on at work, might be, a myriad of reasons or excuses that stop you from doing what you're supposed to be doing. And then with that inevitable sidetrack that's going to comes, the diet breaks down, the health breaks down, and all of a sudden you're putting on weight. Let me give you an example.
Plus, I'm getting over this nasty sinus infection. Today, I felt better than I have since the last week. I've been dealing with this sinus infection since Thursday of last week, so a full 7 days. Going back to the gym in the morning, got to get back on track there. It seems like every time I get on track, something else pops up and knocks me off the rails. Still losing.
So this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is what I want to warn everybody against. There are no excuses. If you're going to do this and and I used to look just like this guy. If you want to do this and you're going to do this successfully, you have to tell yourself in your head, no more excuses. We all make we all make excuses for everything. Everyone does. And you have to, as part of the discipline you need to embark on getting healthy, you have to have, as part of that discipline that you need, you have to find it in yourself to not only get the habit going on a day-to-day basis, but then on a month-to-month basis becomes that lifestyle. The only way to get those habits in that lifestyle is right here, and it's the discipline to go. And that means going more than anything else when you don't want to. That means eating what you're supposed to more than anything else when you don't want to. And when you don't want to is when outside forces press upon you. This guy and many like him, they do these videos all the time. There is always a distraction. There's always a stress. There's always something outside. There's always a pain. There's always a health issue. There's always something. And as you see in the videos that I do, I show you out there doing the 4 miles in 30-degree weather with a flu, right? With a shoulder impingement, with what's going on in my forearms or whatever the problem happens to be, no matter what it is. I'm tired. I didn't sleep. I was up all night. Work kept me busy. Whatever the problem is, I do it. And that's why I do these videos, to show you guys that I do those handheld videos with my nose running and the wind blowing and I can't breathe and I'm coughing, and I finished a 10-mile run on Thanksgiving morning, flu. I was in AFib. My heart was racing, all kinds of issues. It was miserable. I finished 20 out of 500 people. I finished 20 minutes behind the last person. But damn it, I finished. I went. I did it. That's critical. Okay, I'm talking about myself, making myself look good. Fine. It's what it takes. You have to constantly push. That does not mean that you push when it's easy. That means that you push when it's hard. It's easy to do it when it's easy. It's easy to push when it's easy, when life is easy, when the stress is down, when there's no outside influences and issues and problems and wives and husbands and people hospitalized and all of the myriad of kids in school and work and pressure and the boss hates me, and all of the things that happen to us on a daily basis. If you let any one of those sidetrack you, all of them are going to sidetrack you. And then inevitably, the sidetrack means that everything stops. The diet stops, the workout stops, everything stops while we deal with this sidetrack, sinus issues and whatever else. You have to push through it. Those are not reasons. They are simply excuses. And your choice is to either succumb to them knowing what that's going to do to your success, or you push through, and it's only going to help your success, because on the other side of that, after you've done that once or twice or 3 times, and you figured out that you can push through in an uncomfortable situation, now you're cooking with gas. Now you're going to start really building something that has a strong foundation to it that you can exploit to not only help with your health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, but it might be at work, it might be at the gym, it might be at home, it might be as a father, it might be as a husband, whatever it happens to be. It's going to get better once you have taken that by the horns, wrestled it to the ground, held it down, and beat the hell of it, it being those excuse making. Opportunities are everywhere. You got to go get them. Go for a walk.